Ladies and gentlemen, what's poppin' people? It's Xzavier Antonio. This is another episode of the In Conversation podcast, and I'm here with another one of those gentlemen from Milwaukee, or in Milwaukee, that I like to call a real one. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Benton McKenzie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, man.
Man, thank you for being on the show, man. I know you're a busy guy. You got so many different things that you got going on, a lot of different businesses. So, and just a lot of moves that you're making in general, bro. Likewise. So anytime I can, get in the room with a brother like you who I know is a real one and got some positive things to do and got family to take care of, man, I'm appreciative of such things, man.
Thank you. Likewise.
Man, so just looking back at just even how we met and when we met, our company was doing a poetry night, and you came. I think it was a game going on, and you came. You were standing outside, and we asked you, was you here for the poetry? And you just kind of looked at like you didn't know what the heck we was talking about, and you was like, man, I'm just here for the game. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, okay, cool. Well, TV up there, blah blah blah, and then get up there. You see the poetry going on, and you get on the mic and blow us away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's hard for me to believe that you didn't know it was a poetry night going on.
Man, I knew it was a poetry night, but it was also a game. That was my first time at that place. I had seen something about it online, but it was a game on generally, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to watch the game, but then I became hooked at the event, and I seen all the magic happen, and I just wanted to be a part of that. So.
Oh yeah, man. When I think about it being magical, I immediately think about you being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were so many key people, man, who made that event just what it was, and it's what makes an event even better is when you have a variety of different people, like people with a variety of different styles, man. And I think that to the industry, to the community, to everything that you touch, you bring a particular style, a presence, man, that just can't be denied and go unnoticed, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, bro, for, being a part of that.
Yeah, man, that was lit, man.
Yeah,
we got to do it again sometime,
Oh, we're going to have some stuff coming up. We definitely going to try to get you on that stage, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you definitely been doing music, you know what I'm saying, for quite some time. Can you tell us just a little bit about how did your love for music just really, really start?
It started as a child, man. Just growing up listening to music. My auntie would always have music. My mom, she would listen to music. My uncles, they would have music.
Right.
And then school, man. School really motivated me, really challenged me as a writer, as a thinker.
Are we talking like middle school, high school?
Elementary school.
Elementary.
I can remember writing poetry as early as like 4th grade.
Really?
But I don't think it really... My love for it didn't really, start to get deep until about 6th grade.
Right.
6th grade.
Yeah, okay. 4th grade, you know what I'm saying? Typically in 4th grade, you're about 8 or 9, you know what I'm saying, years old. Now, for me, my auntie, I grew up in church, all of that, and so music is one of my loves, and being a singer. And so at one point, I didn't want to really do music anymore for a while, I'm 17, 18, something like that. And my auntie invited me to a poetry night. And I remember when she invited me, I was like, man, poetry. Man, I don't want to talk about no birds and bees and how blue the sky is and all this other stuff. That ain't really my thing, you know what I'm saying? So, and I ended up going because it's time to, some quality time with my aunt. And I get there and I fall in love with it right away. And then my auntie shows me like, well, you've been writing poetry. You used to write poetry when you was in 4th grade, 8 and 9 years old. I was like, yeah, right. And my mama brought out these poems, man. Yeah. I don't know why I don't remember stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But she brought out these poems. I'm like, okay, now I remember.
Shout out to Tippy Canoe. Shout out to Samuel Morris Middle School.
Absolutely, man. I went to a lot of different schools. We ain't gonna even name the whole list because then it'll really be a reflection of how bad I was. And so, man, started out doing that, doing music. You're a rapper, writer. You do anything else music wise?
Yeah, man. I produce. I engineer. Like you say, I write, I rap. I can't sing worth a lick, but I'll try.
You might be able to hold a note, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I did sing at the church for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on now, so you know a little bit about
way in
soprano,
the background.
You know what the difference is.
Yeah, I do know the groups.
Alto,
tenor, bass, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
that just come from learning music theory, though. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, so that explains like getting into like music theory and going to school for all of that, and like you said, you know, you're a producer, so that really explains, you know, why you're kind of like, you're not just a performer, but you just have a major understanding of music and things that help you on the media side. Because it's my understanding that you're making moves on the media side of it, from, like you said, sound engineering, but not just sound engineering, but also video. You know what I mean? Doing things with video. You got a drone service that I know for a fact, like music artists, if we want the best video, this, that, and the other, we probably want to be trying to reach out to you for the drone service. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And get a team. You know, you got your main shot, this person with this kind of camera or whatever, but you in there. If you got a drone on top of everything else, that's a part of that. But other people use like drone services too, like filmmakers or anything else that I might not be thinking about.
Agriculture, you know, I'm in the process of trying to get my Part 137, so that's a license where I can attach a sprayer to the drone and, you know, work for farms and, you know, spray all kind of stuff on that. But also, like I say, what I specialize now in is aerial photography, videography, and, you know, just trying to become a better filmmaker using the drone as a tool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because I didn't know you actually you've been dealing with drones 3, 4, 5, or you done had several drones.
Yeah.
So this is just another one of those things, like you've been on the scene, rubbing elbows with me and a whole bunch of other people, and I ain't had no idea. I don't know who else knew that you did the drone stuff, but I didn't freaking know that. You know what I'm saying?
A few people. Shout out to my guys, Winter Circle, Easy Money, MD, the whole Blackout. Shout out to them guys. Them boys know how I'm coming with that drone. So
yeah. I just looked on Instagram one day and I was like, what's going on? Like, is this his, or he just shared something from YouTube? Yeah. And I'm like, it was.
I get busy with that, man.
And you talking about you learning how to get better, bro? Man, dog, it looks so good, bro.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely look good. So I know I'm gonna be looking for your services and needing your services, my dang on self.
I say I keep learning, bro, because I'm not really satisfied with where I'm at. You know, I always want to continue to just build up my knowledge base, to just build up my level of thinking to where I can become fluid at all things, especially with this drone though. But that's just my approach. So yeah, man, I'm still learning, man. I can get you together, man, for a good number.
All right. Well, listen, man, you know, there's a lot of things that people don't be satisfied with. We ain't satisfied with enough money. We ain't satisfied with enough property. We ain't satisfied with enough jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear a brother that say, I ain't satisfied with myself, with the knowledge that I have. Like, I'm always thirsty for more and hungry for more, even if it's me learning more about what I already know. So that's what's up, man. The name of your business, where you do a lot of your music, your videography stuff, a lot of it is kind of under an umbrella, MMOBBIIN. You know what I'm saying? That's right, MMOBBIIN. Mobbing. And so, I mean, it sound real aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So explain, but it's actually an acronym, and that's is. You know, people sometimes need to look deeper into stuff, and they might learn something. Don't be satisfied with what you think you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely look deeper, and you'll find out what Benton is about to tell us right now, that the MMOBBIIN is an acronym for something way deeper.
Yeah, I was actually inspired by Oprah. Shout out Oprah Winfrey, you know, with her company Harpo. She took her name and spent it. When I was a youth, I was just learning, growing, traveling different places, and I came up with it. Minding my own business, but intertwined in nature. So it's mobbing. Because I'm always mobbing, you know what I'm saying? You got to, where I'm from and how I'm coming and how I'm raised and what I know, you got to keep your feet moving. You got to keep mobbing. So mobbing is just something that I know how to do, something that I'm accustomed to. And then the spin on it, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I'm not the only one in this environment. I'm not the only one in this space. So I'm going to mob, but I'm also intertwined in nature, minding my own business. I'm doing me, but intertwined, like connected in nature, in my environment, in reality. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that means.
Yeah, I see it, bro. Like I just got a crazy visual in my head, bro. So I think that's just pretty dope. Because I know we have businesses, and a lot of times when we set up businesses, we look for ways that we can serve other people in our community. But I think it's also essential to think about, how can I make my particular business matter while also making it represent me. And that is a great representation of how your mind works and where your heart is, and people wouldn't even know it, you know what I'm saying, unless they really got involved and you know what I'm saying, and had these dialogues and conversations with you. So definitely, man, tap in. But that's not it. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of inspiration within you, a lot of wisdom in you, quotes, and almost like laws and standards and all these different things that you've developed over the years, and you've decided to put this in a book that you've been working on. Called Coins, man. Yeah, so in your own words, just tell us a little bit about the book itself and what you want to make sure that people are able to get from it.
For sure. Coins is basically my personal guide to life. My natural understanding up until this point in time. I'm 35 this year. I've been writing this work, man, ever since about 19 years old. So I got a bunch of jewels that have been passed on to me that I want to pass on back, especially to the youth, especially to, you know, the children from the inner city communities like myself who have to learn to adapt to certain conditions. I believe that this work that I'm creating and that will be released very, very soon will not only help inspire others, but it's also going to be what's needed, man. It's going to be that fuel for some people, man. To, you know, they may already have a fire lit and they just need something else. Or to the ones who don't have nothing going at all, they need to see something. And that's really my whole goal. That's what I'm working on, not only for myself, because it already came to me. I'm just really trying to put it in a way to where it can come across to other people.
Right, because this is stuff that you've already applied or already learned and applied and are applying, you know what I'm saying, to your life. And one thing I know, or one thing I always say, when you got something good, knowledge-wise or wisdom-wise, when it's really that good, like, you want to share it with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You go get some caramel cake that's just, you know, sometimes we can be a little stingy, like, I don't want nobody else to get this. But sometimes be like, this is too good for me not to tell somebody else and to tell somebody about it. Like, I need somebody to experience this with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope that one of your focuses really with almost, because we've had dialogue. So not just with the book, but a lot of your focus with everything that you do is you're always trying to discover a way to give back specifically to the youth. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, is definitely dope. And I think it's a reason why y'all should just tune in. You know what I'm saying? Just tune in, see what's popping, see what's going on. It's a way to just stay connected to the community. It's a reason why the show is called In Conversation, or the program that we're part of is the In Partnership Program. We all need to tap in, tune in, be a part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? I want, first of all, you know what I mean, I'm just glad you really came on the show today to make us aware. You having me. Know what I'm saying? For sure. But the best way, there's multiple ways to get in contact with you, IG, email, but what's really going to be the best way?
Follow me on Instagram, shoot me an email. Everything is connected to my Instagram.
Because I like the messages, man, everywhere. I'm going to send them an email, I'm going to send them a text message, and I'm going to send them an Instagram. But 9 times out of 10, he going to respond to Instagram a whole lot faster.
I'm telling you, know what I'm saying? Definitely will. And stay tuned, man. Tap in.
Tap in.